Welcome to Remembering Our Spirits from the book Around the Year with Emmett Fox. October 18th, 2023. Mental drudgery is not prayer. Expect more from your prayers. The power of your prayer depends upon the amount of faith that you yourself have in it. To pray in the Spirit that even if this prayer doesn't do any good, at least it cannot do any harm, is not really to pray at all. Have enough faith in the love of God to believe that a short, heartfelt prayer is just as good as a long one. Too long a session of prayer usually means that in your heart you really doubt the love of God and think that a great deal of effort and toil will be necessary to move Him. Pray quietly and sincerely for a reasonable time and then leave the matter expecting success. O God, O Lord, you are my God. I will exalt you. I will praise your name, for you have done wonderful things. Your counsels of old are faithfulness and truth. Isaiah 25:1. I would go on further and rather say except, EXPECT, and expecting success, EXPECTING, which of course is the same word. I would change that to accept, ACCEPTING. Accept. Accept more from your conscious contact with God. Accept healing. Accept relief from the bondage of your fear-based self. Accept good. Accept abundance. Jacob Glass, a spiritual mentor of mine, whom I do not know personally, has said, "How much good are you willing to receive? We are the only ones who block our good." I'm still aware of places inside of me that feel afraid. I am. And I am at an age and a place in my life where I show up anyway. It took a long time. It took a long time for me to get to this place. And I am so grateful that I am here and that I choose every day to walk through any fears that I am experiencing. And each time I walk through the valley of the shadow of death within me, it has nothing to do with outside of me. Within me, I grow into greater conscious contact with God. Not greater, expanded. Expanded conscious contact with God. I'm so grateful for my spiritual practices. I am so grateful for my personal relationship with God. A God that is infinite, eternal, love, limitless, and only love. I'm grateful. I am grateful that I choose all the time, even when it's hard and a brainer, I choose for conscious contact with God in my conscious mind, and I invite that energy into my subconscious mind. I do not, there is no consideration in my life that thinks of prayer as a drudgery. I think of it as a conversation. I believe it was Neil Diamond Walsh who wrote the book, Conversations with God. And I personally think of it as a conversation. Now, I've never read that book. I've never been guided to read that book. However, What conversations are you having with God? And to give Neil Diamond Walsh all of the credit for coining the phrase conversations with God. I'm going to borrow it. Mr. Walsh, what conversations are you having with God? Be mindful of them. Begin having them. Have them all the time. It really is a great relationship. I can speak from experience. I really like it. It's a really nice relationship. As always, take the best for you and leave the rest. Now, of course, I am looking up the book, Conversations with God, so I make sure I am letting you know. I think I'll do that right now to make sure I let you know who the correct author is. Let's see if I got it right. Conversations with God. I need my glasses. Yes. Yay. My memory's working. Right on. Neil Diamond Walsh. Begin your conversations today. As always, take the best for you and leave the rest. I am grateful that you experienced some peace and relief in your life in the perfect ways and in the perfect forms. Accept them. ACCEPT.